Have you ever paused to consider that those late-night trips to the bathroom could pose a danger? It's a thought that often doesn't cross most people's minds. But as we age, even the smallest of missteps can lead to significant problems. The reality is that certain habits we develop after turning 70 can quietly raise the likelihood of falls, heart issues, and other serious medical emergencies, sometimes resulting in tragic outcomes. In today's video, we're going to delve into 5 nighttime habits that seniors should steer clear of. These practices might appear innocent at first glance, yet they can place extra strain on the body, making it more susceptible during the night. By understanding these risks and making a few simple changes, you can safeguard your health and enjoy a more secure night's sleep. Stick around until the end, because the last habit on our list is something many folks do without realizing just how perilous it can be. So let's jump right in. First on our list is the habit of getting up from bed too quickly. This is one of the most hazardous behaviors a senior can adopt. While it might seem trivial, the repercussions on the body can be both sudden and severe. As we grow older, our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood pressure. This inefficiency makes us more susceptible to a condition known as orthostatic hypotension, where there is a sudden drop in blood pressure upon standing. The result: dizziness, loss of balance, and in many cases, unexpected falls. For older adults, a fall in the middle of the night can be disastrous, leading to fractures, head injuries, or worse. What's particularly concerning is that the symptoms of this condition don't always manifest immediately. Some individuals may stand up and feel fine for a brief moment, only to suddenly black out or lose their coordination as they attempt to take that first step. This is especially risky when one needs to get up at night, as the body is often still in a relaxed state and not entirely alert. The abrupt shift from lying down to standing puts immediate strain on the cardiovascular system, requiring the heart to pump harder to adapt. If the heart isn't quick enough to respond, the brain can experience a temporary lack of oxygen, which leads to dizziness or even fainting. Consider Charles, for instance. At 75, he had always prided himself on his independence and never thought twice about his nightly bathroom trips. One night, just like any other, he woke up, swung his legs over the bed, and stood up rather abruptly. Before he could take another step, his vision blurred, and in a matter of seconds, he lost consciousness. He collapsed against the nightstand, hitting his head before crashing to the floor. When he came to, he was disoriented and in significant pain. He later discovered that the sudden drop in blood pressure was what caused him to faint, and he was fortunate he didn't sustain a severe brain injury. To prevent falls like this, the solution is straightforward yet effective. Allow your body time to adjust. Rather than leaping out of bed right away, take a moment to wake up fully. When you first wake up, stay lying down for a few extra seconds and take some deep breaths. Gradually move to a seated position and rest there for a moment. This pause gives your body a chance to stabilize your blood pressure before you stand. Once you feel steady, place both feet firmly on the floor. If you need support, use a stable surface and rise slowly. If you frequently feel dizzy or unsteady when getting up, it might be worth checking with your doctor about any medications you're taking that could be contributing to low blood pressure. Medications like blood pressure pills, diuretics, and some sleep aids can exacerbate the issue. Always have a bedside lamp or nightlight at your disposal to illuminate your path. And if you've ever experienced sudden dizziness at night, don't hesitate to consult your doctor. A simple adjustment in how you rise can significantly reduce your risk of a dangerous fall. Next up, let's talk about drinking too much water before bedtime. While staying hydrated is crucial for your overall health, consuming excessive amounts of water in the evening can lead to more problems than benefits, particularly for seniors. As we age, our bodies slow down in how they manage fluids and efficiently process them. This means that drinking large quantities of water in the evening can lead to frequent bathroom trips at night, disrupting sleep and increasing the risk of dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and even falls during the night. One of the biggest issues is noxuria, a condition characterized by the need to urinate frequently during the night. Many seniors face this challenge without fully understanding how their evening water intake contributes to the problem. When the bladder fills too quickly, it sends urgent messages to the brain, compelling you to wake up multiple times just to relieve yourself. This continuous interruption of sleep affects much more than just your rest. It can weaken your immune system, place strain on your heart, and accelerate cognitive decline over time. Disturbed sleep has been linked to an increased risk of dementia, heart disease, and heightened stress on the nervous system. It's critical for seniors to maintain a stable sleep cycle, but the hazards don't end with disrupted sleep. Each time you get up to use the bathroom during the night, you're raising the risk of falls and injuries. Maneuvering through a dim room while you're still half asleep can be disorienting. For seniors, even a minor misstep can result in broken bones or head trauma. Many falls at night occur due to a mix of poor lighting, grogginess, and the urgent desire to reach the bathroom quickly, especially for those with balance difficulties, low blood pressure, or weakened leg muscles. Take Richard, for example. At 73, he was diligent about drinking enough water throughout the day, but had developed the habit of downing a full glass of water just before bedtime. He thought it was a healthy routine, but soon he started waking up more often to urinate. One night, in his rush to get to the bathroom, he tripped over the edge of his rug and fell, resulting in a fractured hip. His doctor later advised him to modify his hydration habits to cut down on nighttime bathroom visits and minimize the risk of future falls. The answer isn't to eliminate water entirely, but rather to time your intake wisely. Instead of consuming large amounts of water at night, focus on hydrating earlier in the day. Aim to drink the bulk of your fluids in the morning and afternoon, and gradually decrease your intake as evening approaches. If you find yourself thirsty at night, take small sips instead of filling a whole glass. Additionally, steer clear of caffeinated or alcoholic beverages before bed, as these can act as diuretics and worsen nighttime urination. If you're still here and finding this information helpful, drop a comment saying number 2 below to let me know you're with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support enables us to keep producing valuable content for you. Moving on to the third habit to avoid, keeping the room too cold. While many individuals enjoy sleeping in a cooler environment, for seniors, a room that's excessively cold at night can pose serious health risks. As we age, our bodies lose their ability to regulate temperature effectively, making it more challenging to stay warm during sleep. A drop in body temperature at night can restrict blood circulation, elevate the risk of strokes and heart strain, and even lead to respiratory issues. What might feel like a slightly cool room during the day can transform into a dangerously cold environment at night when the body's metabolism naturally slows. One of the primary risks of sleeping in a chilly room is vasoconstriction, a process where blood vessels narrow to conserve heat. For seniors with pre-existing heart conditions, this can put additional stress on the heart, heightening the risks of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, or even heart attacks while asleep. Moreover, cold temperatures can cause blood to thicken slightly, making clot formation more likely, thereby increasing stroke risk. Even mild exposure to cold temperatures night after night can gradually undermine the cardiovascular system, leading to unforeseen complications over time. Another often overlooked danger is how excessive cold can weaken the immune system. The body works diligently to maintain a stable internal temperature, and when subjected to extreme cold, immune function can slow down. This increased vulnerability can make seniors more prone to colds, flu, and respiratory infections, which tend to be more severe and longer lasting in older adults. Plus, sleeping in a cold, dry environment can dry out nasal passages, leading to congestion and an increased risk of respiratory infections. Meet Walter, for instance. At 77, he loved sleeping in a cool room and often adjusted the thermostat down before bed. Over time, he started waking up feeling stiff, experiencing mild headaches and occasional shortness of breath. Initially, he brushed it off, but after feeling chest discomfort on a particularly chilly night, he decided to see a doctor. It turned out that the combination of his heart condition and the cold nighttime temperatures was placing excessive strain on his cardiovascular system. By simply adjusting the temperature in his bedroom and using extra blankets instead of lowering the thermostat, he was able to sleep more comfortably without putting his health at risk. To minimize these dangers, it's crucial to maintain a stable and moderate temperature in your bedroom. Ideally, seniors should keep their room at a comfortable warmth that allows for restful sleep without feeling cold. Instead of drastically lowering the thermostat, consider layering up with warm blankets, socks, or thermal sleepwear. Using a humidifier can also prevent the air from becoming excessively dry, which helps reduce respiratory irritation. For those with circulation issues or arthritis, having a warm water bottle near the feet or wearing light gloves while sleeping can help maintain a steady body temperature. Taking these small steps can go a long way in preventing unnecessary strain on both the heart and immune system while promoting better sleep quality. Being aware of nighttime temperatures can significantly impact long-term health and overall well-being. Now let's discuss a critical issue: ignoring chest discomfort or shortness of breath. One of the most perilous mistakes seniors can make at night is disregarding mild chest pain or shortness of breath as trivial. Many people think that if the discomfort isn't intense or if it eventually fades, it isn't significant. However, nighttime is when the body is particularly vulnerable, and these small warning signs can sometimes be the first indication of a much larger problem. Ignoring these symptoms can be a fatal error, as they are often early warning signs of a heart attack, stroke, or other life-threatening conditions that demand urgent attention. The main reason these symptoms are commonly overlooked is that they don't always present themselves in the way we expect. A heart attack, for instance, doesn't always produce sudden, crushing chest pain. In seniors, it can appear as mild discomfort, pressure, or even a burning sensation that feels more like indigestion. Shortness of breath may seem like a minor issue, but it could actually indicate that the heart isn't pumping blood effectively, leading to fluid accumulation in the lungs. These signs can emerge subtly, making it easy to dismiss them until it's too late. The danger of ignoring nighttime chest discomfort is that heart attacks and strokes are more likely to happen during the night or early morning hours. This is due to natural fluctuations in the body's hormones and blood pressure while we sleep. The heart has to work harder during these times, and if there are existing issues, like clogged arteries or high blood pressure, the added strain could trigger a sudden cardiovascular event. If someone experiences symptoms but decides to wait until morning, they may not wake up at all. Take Edward, for example. At 74, he occasionally felt a dull pressure in his chest at night. But since it wasn't painful, he assumed it was just acid reflux. One night, he woke up feeling slightly short of breath, but convinced himself it wasn't anything serious. He drank some water and tried to go back to sleep. The next morning, he collapsed while getting out of bed. His family later learned that he had suffered a mild heart attack in his sleep. And because he hadn't sought help earlier, his heart had already sustained considerable damage. If he had called for medical assistance the night before, the outcome could have been drastically different. If you ever feel unusual pressure, tightness, or discomfort in your chest, don't ignore it. Even if the pain isn't sharp or severe, it's always better to err on the side of caution. Symptoms such as shortness of breath, dizziness, cold sweats, nausea, or discomfort radiating to the neck, shoulders, or arms should never be taken lightly. If you experience any of these signs at night, don't hesitate, call for help immediately. It's always better to get checked out and find out that it was nothing major than to risk overlooking a potentially life-threatening situation. Being in tune with your body and recognizing when something feels off is one of the most crucial things you can do for your health. Your body sends out warning signs for a reason, and paying attention to them could save your life. If you're still watching this video and finding this information helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content that informs and inspires you. Finally, let's talk about the habit of sleeping right after consuming a heavy meal. Many folks enjoy a late-night snack or a hearty dinner before heading to bed. However, for seniors, eating too much too close to bedtime can have serious health repercussions. While it might seem harmless, lying down too soon after eating can trigger acid reflux, disrupt digestion, and even raise the risk of more severe conditions like aspiration pneumonia or heart strain. At night, the body's metabolism slows down, making it more difficult to process heavy meals efficiently. This can lead to discomfort, poor sleep quality, and even dangerous complications over time. One immediate risk of eating a hefty meal before bed is acid reflux, also known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD. When you lie down with a full stomach acid can easily flow back into the esophagus, leading to heartburn, coughing, and irritation. Over time, repeated exposure to stomach acid can cause inflammation, ulcers, and even increase the risk of esophageal cancer. For seniors who already face digestive challenges, the implications can be even worse, making it difficult to achieve restful sleep and causing chronic discomfort. But acid reflux isn't the only concern. Consuming large meals late at night can also place unnecessary strain on the heart and circulatory system. Digesting a significant meal requires increased blood flow to the stomach, which can temporarily divert blood away from other vital organs. This diversion can lead to a drop in blood pressure, making some seniors feel lightheaded or fatigued. For those with existing heart conditions, this added stress can contribute to irregular heartbeats or even increase the risk of heart failure over time. Another serious but often overlooked danger is silent aspiration. This occurs when small amounts of food or stomach acid inadvertently enter the airways, instead of moving down the digestive tract. This is more likely to happen when lying down soon after eating, especially for seniors who may already have weakened swallowing reflexes. Over time, repeated episodes of silent aspiration can lead to chronic lung irritation, infections, and even aspiration pneumonia, a serious condition that can be life-threatening for older adults. Let's consider Gerald, for instance. At 73, he relished his evening meals and often ate late due to his irregular schedule. One night, after indulging in a large dinner, he felt mild discomfort but brushed it off and went to bed. A few hours later, he awoke coughing and struggling to breathe. Unbeknownst to him, some stomach acid had entered his airways, causing irritation in his lungs. Over time, he developed a chronic cough and occasional wheezing. His doctor later diagnosed him with aspiration-related respiratory issues, and advised him to change his eating habits to prevent further complications. To mitigate these risks, it's best to time your meals appropriately. Rather than eating a large meal right before bed, aim to finish your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. If you find yourself hungry late at night, opt for a light, easily digestible snack like a banana, yogurt, or a handful of nuts instead of a full meal. Elevating your head slightly with an adjustable bed or an extra pillow can also help prevent acid reflux while you sleep. Implementing these simple adjustments can improve digestion, support heart health, and reduce the risk of nighttime respiratory issues. Small changes in your evening habits can greatly enhance your health and lead to a more restful sleep. As we wrap up this discussion, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on the 5 nighttime habits we've covered today. While some of these might seem harmless on the surface, they can quietly escalate health risks over time, particularly for seniors. The encouraging news is that small adjustments can create a significant difference. By tweaking your nighttime routine, you can protect your heart, enhance your sleep quality, and lower the chances of unexpected medical emergencies. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Have you faced any nighttime health issues before? We're eager to hear your thoughts. Your experiences could be incredibly helpful for others who might not recognize the risks involved. Caring for your health isn't solely about the actions you take during the day. It's also about the choices you make during the night. Your body needs time to recuperate, and making wiser nighttime decisions can help you remain strong and healthy for years to come. If you ever feel uncertain about how a specific habit might be impacting you, don't hesitate to consult with your doctor. It's always wiser to be safe than sorry. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your feedback is invaluable to us, so don't hold back. Your comments inspire and motivate us to keep creating great content. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support enables us to continue producing valuable content that informs and inspires you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.